I am so happy you're here, and I can't wait to share what we got going on today.
Irrelevant news.
So somebody made a statue of Mel Gibson as his character, William Wallace, in Braveheart, and the reaction on Twitter is amazing.
This new Mel Gibson-Tim Martin hybrid is very disturbing.
I have absolutely no idea who Tim Martin is, but whoever made this statue was thinking that he was Mel Gibson.
Puzzled by the Mel Gibson cum face on a statue of William Wallace.
Technically, it's actually an O face, but you don't have to get all semantic right now.
Mel Gibson Braveheart statue versus Cristiano Ronaldo statue.
I feel like people are casting judgment on these statues of these celebrities without properly understanding just the insane influence that artists like R. Crumb have had on modern sculptors who are literally creating faces that look like they're melting in real time.
People are saying Mel Gibson was the muse for the Braveheart statue. I beg to differ.
Shh, be quiet. Nobody should know that Susan Boyle's the one who actually commissioned this so that she could secretly create a statue of herself and have it placed in a town nearby where she lives. It's really not that unbelievable of a plot, just like this deep fake of Mike Tyson. I dare anyone to challenge Iron Mike to a dance-off. He will literally knock you off your feet. And speaking of something absolutely unexpected, Payne made this TikTok about Zayn Malik leaving One Direction.
Are we absolutely sure what direction we're going?
I guess not. And in other direction news, Lil Nas X recently tweeted and deleted about changing the direction of his work.
I've decided to retire from my extra music videos. No more sexual content or offensive stuff. Working on uploading edited versions of CMBYN and Industry Baby videos. My sincerest apologies.
You know, I know that Lil Nas X is very sarcastic with his internet presence, but right now I'm actually extremely confused whether he's being honest or just messing around with everybody. But either way, let's see how this ends.
We'll work on my public image from here on out. Much love to you guys. We'll have original versions of the music videos on Vimeo for fans, just no longer on YouTube. Thank you for being understanding. Still many great things coming.
So he deleted this and never explained why, so one can only assume that this was either a joke that didn't land or he was being honest and never expected to get the reaction that he did. Either way, why the hell would Lil Nas X want to change who he is? That is literally the reason why so many people gravitate towards him and watch every single thing that he does, because he is such a unique person in the music space right now. Not many people are doing what he's doing, so why the hell change something that's working? Now, I know that he probably gets a lot of hate, and that could be a reason why he would want to change. But I believe that Lil Nas X doesn't take himself so seriously to the point where he actually gives a shit about what anybody's got to say about him. Anyway, folks, somebody who should definitely care what other people are saying about him is this TikToker, Heartbreak Nino 617, who has been going viral over the past week on TikTok because of his statements about dating, which are basically the holy grail of alpha male psychology. And you can tell just by his bio where he lists his height as a 5'9", and his weight, and that he's a rapper. Anyway, I wonder what genius bullshit he's got to say.
That even beautiful women, bad bitches, are single today. It's simple. Feminism. Feminism taught you women that you a queen, you God's gift to this earth, you the prize. No, the fuck you ain't.
Well. Let's start it off. Well, but folks, you got to keep in mind that Heartbreak Nino isn't here to teach people how to find a lifelong partner. He's here to show people how to try to get a date and end up getting blocked on a person's phone.
No, you ain't. You ain't a queen. You ain't never gonna be my queen because you ain't my mother.
That's right, folks. Heartbreak Nino endorses incestuous relationships with your mom because it's hard to grow out of an Oedipus complex when you're still living in your mom's basement.
You don't love me unconditionally. You love me under conditions. And the problem is that I'm a man. I'm a leader. I'm the toxic asshole guy. The tool, right?
You know, it's great that Heartbreak Nino is self-aware of how much of a piece of shit he is and still unwilling to change. Sounds like he's been going to the Keemstar School of Character Non-Development.
Because when we go out, right, you expect me to take care of you, right? When we go out, I pay for it. You good. We go to the store, hey, get some shoes. You good. I got you.
Exactly, folks. If you need money, Heartbreak Nino has got you. That's why he couldn't even afford a rod for the shower curtain he hung in front of his window.
But when I tell you to do something, do it.
Whoa, hold on, folks. I got thrown for a loop right now. I'm not used to this alpha energy right now that he's giving off. And it kind of reminds me of my 12-year-old cousin, which, by the way, I'm pretty sure they're the exact same height. I mean, if you use a toy that's behind him for a scale, it literally looks like he's 3 feet tall. So I don't know where he's saying he's 5'9".
That's the problem. Don't expect me to chase you and beg you and get on my knees, bro. I'm not submissive. I'm dominant.
Oh, and Heartbreak Nino is dominant, folks. He is, in fact, the most dominant 5'9" guy in his entire town. You better watch your back because he will dominate you like a bunch of dominoes. But in all seriousness, folks, is there anything less dominant than literally screaming to the world that you are literally the most dominant person in the world? The paradox is just hilarious, just as much as his perspective on relationships, which is probably like some kind of chess game or sports activity, which is so infinitely warped, because how the hell are you going to see relationships like that when it's just about finding somebody who you relate to deeply and sharing the most intimate moments of your life with them? It's not fucking rocket science. It's just literally being a fucking human being. But this guy is trying so fucking hard to overcompensate for whoever the fuck hurt him so deeply that he probably completely lost touch with his humanity. It's actually quite sad.
And then what happens is, I don't want to be with that. He's toxic, he's bad. Your friends tell you he's a bad guy, right? Then you go be with the nice guy and you end up cheating on him or leaving him because he's weak. He don't make you feel nothing. He don't blow the back.
I can't even. This guy, he's a.
That's the problem. You're the problem. You're delusional.
I never thought that I would witness in my entire life a man who is such a perfect encapsulation of the men going their own way subreddit. But the best part about this whole video, folks, is how at the very end, he walks away with his internet forum moderator energy as though he has somewhere better to go outside of his mom's basement. But wait, folks, there's more, because Heartbreak Nino is not a one-hit wonder. In fact, he has a whole lot more to say about women's equality.
You're a real man. You provide and take care of us. You'll accept me for who I am. If I did everybody on the block, you should still love me. Because I'm a high-value woman. I'm a bad bee. Oh, I bet. So you want me to provide and take care of you? All right? Can you at least, cook and clean for me? You can cook and clean for yourself.
And people have the gall to say that theater is a dead art form. It's alive and well in mom's basement.
Female game 101.
You know, folks, it should be said that if you're taking dating advice from a grown-ass man who calls women females, then you're gonna have a bad time.
Whoever goes to the first, initiates the first move, the person who's waiting on the other side, they kind of have the leverage, right? That doesn't matter though, because there's ways around it.
No, I was joking earlier when I said that this guy views relationships as a game, but he clearly does view it as a game. So who the hell is he to coach anybody on relationships when he's clearly losing every fucking game? That's like listening to the New York Jets, who lost 14 out of their 16 NFL games last season, teach you how to win the Super Bowl.
Please, fellas, do not fall for this. Telling you, let's text for a little bit and get to know each other. If we text and get to know each other, what the fuck are we gonna talk about when we meet each other in real life?
I can't tell if this guy's really this stupid or if he's doing this as a joke anymore, because clearly he thinks that people have a limited amount of subjects that they can fucking talk about. I mean, who the hell is limited by a text conversation on their ability to talk in person? He clearly doesn't have any friends or anybody that he has any intimacy with if this is truly how he thinks that relationships work.
Just a disclaimer, I'm a heterosexual male.
Oh, wow. Thank goodness he straightened that one out there, folks. Now I know that he's just way more than an insensitive schmuck.
I'd be considerate. So if he's hungry or if his room's dirty or his house is dirty, I clean it and cook for him, because that will show him that I'm a supportive woman, which is very important long term.
Exactly, folks. Heartbreak Nino is in love with his mom, and all he's looking for is another woman to mom him for the rest of his life. Is that too much to ask? Anyway, folks, moving on from Heartbreak Nino to Addison Rae. What update did she make recently?
How's your relationship with Homer?
Great.
Oh, wow. I guess it's now official that Addison Rae is dating Omer Fedi. Now we can all continue to not care. And speaking of caring, Trisha Paytas really cared about this comment posted to their Instagram.
Starving kids everywhere be like, please, Trisha, just feed us instead of wasting your money on even one music video. You said yourself how much they usually cost. Like, why not just take a break with everything going on and don't do one video and give that money to poor kids to eat? Can you imagine what all that money could do to help out kids? Like, if it's as much as you say it is?
Hold on, folks. Is that comment in reference to Trisha Paytas' most recent Spanish music video? Because if it is, then we should look at Trisha's music video to see what the problem is.
Just like me,
I don't know about you folks, but I'm personally looking forward to when Trisha Paytas does the country remix of Freaky and sings the entire song with a southern drawl. Anyway, Trisha responded to that comment calling them out for making a music video.
Comments like this really piss me off. This one in particular. They reprimand me for spending money on my music videos instead of starving kids. Fact. I do about 6 music videos a year. Also fact. I've been donating to feed the children every month times 10 for the past 6 years.
And Trisha shared receipts showing that they had been making donations over the past few months. And in true Trisha Paytas fashion, it derailed even further the conversation with people saying that it doesn't count because it's on autopay, or that Trisha forgot that it was on autopay, or that they should have donated more money and this and that. And at the end of the day, folks, who the fuck cares? And moving on from Trisha to their future in-laws, many have been speculating that Ethan and Hila Klein have removed all their pictures with Moses and Trisha from their Instagrams. You know, folks, if nothing else works for them to bring their family back together, they could always resolve their feud on Family Feud. Nothing like ending the show on the corniest joke I've ever written. And now, palate cleanser.